What up, bitches? It's the Misanthropic One, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Oops, dropped it. Today I want to talk about this album right here, Run the Jewels, long-awaited, well, not long-awaited, but latest album called Run the Jewels 2. Alright, a lot of y'all have been requesting this review, and sorry I didn't do it earlier, but there's two reasons why. One was because I've been doing a lot of practicing on production, because I want to put out a full-length album soon. And second is because I really wanted to absorb this shit. And y'all know from last year when they dropped Run the Jewels 1, or just Run the Jewels, that was one of my favorite albums of last year. In fact, if you check my top 25, I forget what I rated it. I know it was high on the list, but it was also a lot of people's favorite albums last year. Some people called it album of the year, and this is no exception. It's along the same shit. I love how they stayed with the same fucking formula. They didn't fuck around. The only thing that really elevated on this album, this album is very similar to the last one, but the only thing that really elevated on here is the chemistry between LP and Killer Mike. That it's very reminiscent of Beastie Boys and Ghost and Raekwon's chemistry on the mic. They got this flow that it's almost like there's no breath in between their bars, like when they're exchanging bars and shit. Everything's very similar, even down to the artwork. If y'all remember Run the Jewels 1, that it's very similar, except that it's basically the same cover, except that this is red. This is the insert. You get the lyrics on the back of this Run the Jewels poster. You got LP standing there with an AK and Killer Mike holding a 9 out this car, and the license plate is RTJ Run the Jewels. And then you get all the lyrics right here on the back of that shit. Features, well, production wise, like I said, very similar to last year's, or the previous album, I should say. LP produces everything on this bitch. I mean, LP, I've said this before, is one of my favorite underground producer/MC. So you already know that I don't have a problem with this sound wise. There's nothing for me to fucking say about this shit. Features on this bitch, you have Zach De La Rocha, Boots, Travis Barker, and Diane Coffey. Also, I believe Gangsta Boo is on this album as an additional vocal on the track Love Again, Akinele Back. Content wise, I'm still trying to dig at this album because both of them are very, well, mostly LP is very cryptic with some of his rhymes, but I will say that there is a lot of fuck authority shit on here, so be prepared for that shit. Love Again, Akinele Back, just based off that title, you should already know that that's one of them like a track about fucking and shit, and it's not so simple the way they put it out there. Let me see what else on here that I could talk about. Close Your Eyes and Count to Fuck featuring Zach De La Rocha. Let me tell you something. That track in itself should be just enough reason for any hip hop head to go out and get this album, because Zach De La Rocha is the lead vocalist / MC from Rage Against the Machine, and this guy was supposed to drop a solo album, probably like a decade ago. I think a little bit less than a decade ago, and the rumor was DJ Shadow and LP were supposed to produce his whole shit, and I'm not sure if Trent Reznor had anything to do with it, but whatever. And I believe the album shelved, but I hope someday that shit gets released, because last I heard he was like 90 to 95% done with that bullshit. But anyway, it's so nice to hear Zach De La Rocha on this track and still being able to rip it. He needs to put out something out quickly. And there's really not much I could say about this shit. If you remember last year's shit, then you're gonna love this one. It's basically on the same shit, just a little bit more amped up with the chemistry. And shout out to my people at Dead End Hip Hop once again, especially my man Mike Seatown, for interviewing LP. It was great to have an in-depth interview with this guy, especially for Mike, because that's Mike's dude right there. So, yeah, my rating of this shit, let me just tell you, I'm still dipping into it, so that's why I'm not giving you too much on the content tip. But let me just tell you, I'm fucking enjoying this shit. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 to 9.75. Just go get it. Take my word for it. That's all I gotta say. Everybody else, leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, all right? Support dope shit, and that's it. Peace, bitches.